Hello, everyone, and welcome in to Talk About It Tuesday. Yes, we are back with Talk About It Tuesday. So, y'all get on in here and get in this discussion. All right. And y'all know we have to do all the things, make sure everything is on, and we are not on the phone this time. So, ain't nothing going to be popping in and knocking us out. So, y'all come on in. Welcome into the show. This is our Attracting Authentic Relationship series for our Talk About It Tuesdays. And we're going to go ahead and get started in just a moment. I'll give a few people a moment to get on in here. Let all of the algorithms let y'all know that I'm live. Let's see here. Let's see. Yep, got us live. So y'all come on in. Welcome into the show. And there we go. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Tonight we are talking about authentic relationships, like I said. So I'm gonna just give you just a couple moments to get right on in here. I'll give it about a couple of more moments and then we will get started. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right, all right, all right. I have waited long enough. Whoever doesn't make it on in, they can catch it in the replay. So go ahead and stop the music. I hope you all tune in. And again, if you catch this in the replay, let me know where you're watching from, and and just follow along and feel free to comment, as you go along. So again, tonight we're talking about why we keep attracting the same types of relationships. And this can be friendships, romantic ships. Hey, Bobby, thanks for coming in. We're talking about attracting authentic relationships, which you've done that, and you got your practice husband. But those authentic relationships, they can come in the form of friendships, romantic partners, even business connections, right? Because they're all relationships. So, and we're talking about how you deal with how healing changes, and I'm looking at my notes, of course, but how healing changes what we allow and what, okay, thank you so much. What we allow and what we attract, right? That's our healing changes what we allow and what we attract. Um, so if you're ready to, of course, to stop settling and just stop people pleasing, start choosing authenticity, then this live is for you. So invite other people as well. I know you can't stay, but I believe it's Tuesday night. Is I'm gonna try to rush and see if I can make it over there to you as well. But thank you so much for coming in. Right, I know my time days and times be getting all mixed up. Hey, Juanita, I was trying to tell you, I was like looking for your name and not meaningful conversations. I was like, I'm trying to tag her. So I'm glad you made it in too. But we're talking about attracting authentic relationships. And so just to get started, as far as it's the month of February, it's the love month, that's what everybody's talking about, right? So February is about love, but real love starts with you. Real love starts with you, inside of you, right? Yes, right. With your names. I was like, I'm trying to type in one. Wait. But yeah, so real love starts with you though. It starts inside of you. So if you want authentic relationships, then you must become emotionally honest with yourself. And I know I'm sure you all know that. You have to be emotionally honest with yourself. And just listening with Bobby and the agreement series, as well as the practice husband from practice to promise. And I messed up the name, but she has an anthology where they're talking about relationships and finding marrying your promised husband. You said I believe we attract the same type of relationships because we never love ourselves. Right, exactly. And that's what you have to do, is learn to love yourself first, because you can't love anybody else wholeheartedly if you don't love yourself. That's not real love. It might be that puppy love, that play stuff, but it's not real authentic love. Right, absolutely. It's not authentic love. So some of the main points I want to go on tonight, one of them is you attract what you tolerate. I know y'all feel that. You attract what you tolerate, right? And in that, broken boundaries equal broken connections. Yes, there it is. Partnering and parting with the practice husband from practice to promise. That's right. I got it. It is over here. I got it. So I'm gonna just give you one little plug. There she goes. There it is. I got my book. But you all can get it on Amazon, and on she can put her website in there as well. But yeah, broken boundaries equal broken connections. Because if you're not setting clear boundaries, how are you going to have a true honest connection? Because it's no honesty there, right? You can't have a true connection if there's no honesty, or not complete honesty anyway. Right, exactly. And that comes where, when we talk about, you say, oh, I love that. Right, you attract what you tolerate. Yes. So if you tolerating, what they say, Boaz and all them other names, if you tolerating that kind of mess, I mean, you're attracting it. So definitely you got to look within, and that's where that self-love comes from. You got to look at yourself, because we can blame the men all day long or whatever, or the men, I know some women have, caused trouble too, whatever, but you can blame that other person all day long, but you tolerated it. So you need to look at yourself and look within and figure out why you tolerated it. Why you tolerated the months, the years, the abuse, physical, mental, all kinds of things that you tolerated it. So you got to look and figure out why you tolerated that. So now this brings me to my point number 2. Stop romanticizing potential. Okay. Stop romanticizing potential. And I know I'm guilty. Yeah, I've done it. I have done it. You think, oh, but they're so nice and they're so sweet and they're doing all these things. Like, yeah, he don't have a car, or yeah, he don't have a job right now, but that but is what gets you in trouble, right? It will get you in serious trouble. And Bobby says Boaz is great, but not all his cousins. Right, exactly. Exactly. We all laugh and joke about, that pastor that talks about that or whatever, but I forgot his name. If y'all know his name, you can put it in the comments. Like we laugh about it, but yeah, like we forgot all about all them cousins and stuff. So stay clear away, right? Stay clear away, right? Potential is good, but not good enough. Right, exactly. That's why it's potential. It's not enough, like yeah, you can watch them from afar. And when they get to that right point, then maybe, but no, let's see. When it says number two is a biggie, yeah. Oh yeah, what I said number two, point number two, stop romanticizing potential. Right, exactly. I'm guilty too. I'm guilty too. Cause I don't know, girl. I'm like, oh, they just this and they the best and they treat me like this, but no, that's not enough. Hey Tiana, how you doing, girl? Thanks for coming in too. Yeah, she said, yeah, potential can be a pit. Exactly. It is. And you fall deep down in that pit and it's hard to get up out of it. You gotta fight and climb and scream and scratch to get your way up out of that pit for real though. So we're not romanticizing potential. No, we are not. So back to point one, you attract what you tolerate. So we're not tolerating no mess. And point two, stop romanticizing potential. Excuse me, so in my eye. Stop romanticizing potential. And in that, you got to look at that behavior, not those promises, not oh, but I'm gonna get a job, or I'm working on it, or things gonna get better. And I need to see some stuff. I don't want no promises. I need to see some concrete evidence. Okay, concrete evidence. And with that concrete evidence, you will see that when they're being consistency, they, like I said, you watch it from afar. Now, I don't mean being with them and while they're going through this, because I learned that lesson, right? You watch them from afar. Okay, they say, okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna get myself together. I'm getting me get a job or whatever, all that stuff. So okay, you watching them from afar. They got a job. They ain't no sitting up talking on the phone, going out on dates with them right then. Nothing, don't do that because you get sucked in. Like I said, you watch them from afar. Okay, y'all. I see. They going back and forth to work. Okay, they getting their life together. Then later on down the road, right? Exactly. Later on down the road, then y'all make a revisit. But you say absolutely. I believe what you do, not what you say. Right? Exactly. From the show me state now, right? I know Georgia and South Carolina ain't the show me state, but hey, show me, because I'm not romanticizing potential no more. And this brings me to point number three. Your season has shifted. You said, I tell you, Tiana said, I think also this love me when I'm down and out, because I know it's right. Exactly. We the struggle of excuse me. I've been a little under the weather too. A little cold, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna not get up here. Not keeping me from doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But yeah, it's real poison. It's straight poison. Like, oh, you ain't down for me. We ain't ride or die and all that. We ain't ride or die. Excuse me. You go back. I'm busy right now. Okay. But yeah, we not ride or die no more. That Cause we ride, they ride, and then we die. Right? We're not riding or dying no more. They can have that going somewhere. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. So again, back to point three, your season has shifted. Your season has shifted. You're no longer available for chaos. Not doing it no more. Not doing it no more. Not doing it no more. We're not available for chaos. You're not available for a bunch of baby mamas. You're not available for all the ex-girlfriends. You're not available for just the lackluster attitude, the just nonchalant. We're not dealing with that no more. We're not available for that anymore. Right. And that struggle of will cost you, and time they get back on top. That right, girl. I'm telling you. As soon as they back up on their feet, oh, they gone. I'm like, oh, I thought you needed me. Like, wait a minute, hold on, what? Oh, now okay, all right, stay gone, stay gone. But yeah, that's how they do. That's exactly how they do. That is how they do. So Again, like I said, you're not available for that chaos anymore. And your peace is your new requirement. Peace is your new requirement. Ladies, peace is your new requirement. Type peace in the comments if y'all with me. Peace is the new requirement. I'm telling you. And I'm going to put it in there myself. Peace is the new requirement. Peace is the new requirement. It is my new requirement. I'm telling you. Peace is my new requirement. Because we're not doing this no more. We're not doing the struggle love no more. We're not doing the struggle love no more. We're not, we're not working on promises. We're not doing we're not doing that no more. That's right. Peace. That's right, Tiana. Peace. We're not doing all that other stuff no more. You got to have, if you're going to disturb my peace, then don't even come look my way. Right? Peace is the new requirement. Exactly. If you're going to disturb my peace, don't even look my way. Like, look over there somewhere. Right. Exactly, Bobby. Peace is the new requirement. Thank you. Yes, it is. And yes, peace abounds. Yes, I mean, that right there, Tiana. Oh my gosh. Like, it trumps everything. If you're going to disturb my peace, if I'm going to be in a home where I'm not peaceful, I can't relax, I can't be comfortable, it's time to bounce. Like, it's time to bounce. So yeah, being honest, we know nobody bounces right away. If you done made it that far, nobody bounces right away, of course. But for too long, it's time to head out somewhere. Either you going, or I'm going, or somebody going. It's time to go somewhere, because no, you disturbing my peace, and we're not dealing with that. Nope. China says peace is the standard. Peace is the requirement. Exactly. Peace is the requirement. Like, we're not taking bare minimum. If you disturbing my peace, then we're not doing that. We are not doing that. So I got a couple questions for you, ladies. What's one boundary that you're working on right now? What's one boundary that you're working on right now? And I'm going to put them in the chat for people who catch it in the replay. What's one boundary that you're working on right now? Let me know in the comments. One boundary that you're working on right now. One boundary that you're working on right now. One boundary that you're working on right now. Let's see. Okay, Bobby says, God will give us peace beyond our own understanding, right? Although man can't do that, they should not rob it. Right, exactly. Like, you can't give it, then stop trying to take it away, right? Exactly, Bobby. Stop trying to take it away. If you can't give it, quit trying to take it away. Like, no, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. But again, that prompt number 1, and yeah, my eyes, y'all, I told y'all I ain't feeling good. I spelled that prompt wrong. And we gonna fix it. Eric, and I still, yeah. But I said, nope, the devil is a lie. He ain't keeping me from getting up here. I planned this live and I had it ready. There we go. Prompt number 1. What's one boundary that you're working on right now? Feel free to put it in the chat, or you can just save it for your own notes as well. Bobby says, one boundary I am working on is to say no without explanation. Yes. And I'll be honest, I do it more now, but I had to work on it. So I'm still a work in progress, still a work in progress. Nothing wrong with that, being a work in progress. As long as that means you are working towards something, right? We are working towards something. And so we will go on to our next prompt. And this may or may not relate to you, but if it does, feel free to put it in the chat. I'm gonna put this question on here. It is, have you outgrown a relationship recently? And remember, it can be a friend, family member, working relationship. all the things, right? Have you outgrown a relationship recently? Have you had no is a right? No is a complete sentence. Exactly. No is a complete sentence. Exactly. N-O spells no, right? That's what we learn in school. N-O, no is a complete sentence. So I said no, that's it. No explanation needed. And I had to build up to that, I'm reforming people pleaser here. Reforming people pleaser. I had to build up to it. But again, so prompt number 2 is, have you outgrown a relationship recently? Feel free to put it in the chat. If you've outgrown a relationship recently, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, ladies. If you have outgrown a relationship recently. I've outgrown friendships. Definitely outgrown some past situationships. I've outgrown one. Try to circle back. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm all right. You know, Nah, turn over a new leaf, right? Yes, you've outgrown a couple of them, and don't feel guilty about it. Exactly. Don't feel guilty about it. Everybody goes in different directions, right? We're not all running the same race. We're not all going to the same place. So it's nothing wrong with outgrowing a relationship. You don't have to feel guilty about that. So no, I agree with that. And you said, okay, Bobby says my previous job completely outgrew and left. Right. And when you outgrow something, you have no choice but to leave. Now, why are you going to force yourself? It's like being in a container. Why are you going to force yourself to be in a little container when what you have is bigger? God has elevated you. You're growing in different ways. You're not growing in that same closed in container. You're not growing inside of there. So it's time for you to move, expand. So yeah, I mean it is what it is. Life is about growing and expanding, and God elevates us. You can't stay in the same place. You can't stay stuck in that same place. So if that friend, job, spouse, significant other, whoever is not growing with you, that doesn't mean that you're supposed to stifle yourself and just stay stuck and stunt your growth. No, it's time to part ways, and you go your way, I go mine, and we grow how we're supposed to be growing. It just is what it is. You can't feel guilty about it. So, ladies, now I want you to type ready if you're choosing healthier connections in 2026. Type ready if you're choosing healthier connections in 2026. I want to see some readies. But if you're already in a healthy connection, you good. But like I said, it's not necessarily with intimate relationships. So like Bobby said with her job, that was a relationship and she chose herself over that job. So, you still choosing. So at 2026, we're still choosing. You said I feel when it's no longer serving you, right? And you no longer serving what's the use, right? You can't pour from an empty container. Exactly. Like, why forcing it, right? Stop forcing. And I know I've been to the point where I've gotten complacent, where I'm like, okay, this is how it's gonna be. This is what it is, and this is my life, and okay, no, we're not doing that no more. You can't live like that. You're not supposed to live like that. God did not design us to live that way. He didn't. He designed us to flourish, to grow and to commune and enjoy and have a peaceful life. That's what he designed us for, right? To love him, to cherish him, to honor him, and share out his love throughout the earth and throughout the interactions that we have. It's hard to do that when you're like I said, you're boggled down. You just have no room, like I said, to grow and be who you were meant to be, right? And no man or woman can dictate who you're supposed to be. God is the one, he's the author and the finisher of us. He's the one who created us. He's the one who molded us from the clay, right? So no, if you're meant to be growing in whatever direction, then you're supposed to be growing in that direction. And if the other person's not meant to grow in that direction, then it just is what it is. No hard feelings. It just is what it is, right? So yes, ladies, I'm glad you guys are ready to choose healthier connections in 2026, because that's what 2026 is all about, healthier connections, right? We're growing, we're evolving, we're moving in the right direction. So, ladies, I would like to say, just bring something to your attention. I know some of you have maybe seen in my posts that I've been sharing about the anthology. So, and also about the anthology project that I have going on. Just comment anthology, and I can send you more information as well on that. I do have a couple authors already signed up, so we're going to be getting together, me and preferably 9 to 10 other authors, and we'll get together, and it's called Rooted and Rising, a Survivor's Collective Voice. Excuse me. So you write, your portion. And all right, Bobby, thanks so much for coming in. I'm gonna try to make it over there to you, and when I get off of here, and you writing your story, your portion of that. So it's like I said, it's a collective voice. So if you like more information on that, feel free to DM me and let me know, and I'll get you the information so that you can find out more about it. And then that's right, Bobby, ready. That's right, sis, ready. We are ready with a capital R. So now that brings me to my next project that we have going on is if you're an author who's catching this, if you're ready to be seen and to share your story, I have limited spots for the All Words Matter Black Author Showcase that I'm having on February 21st at 7:30 p.m. here on the same channel. And that's going to, of course, be virtual. And it's a 7-minute spotlight where you can come on. You got 7 minutes to talk about your book, and this program does work because I've seen it on others, so similar rather. But it does work. It is a good opportunity for you to get out and share your book. And of course, over here on YouTube, it stays up forever. And even on Facebook, it stays up, I think it's 30 days now. But so YouTube, it'll be permanent. So just comment showcase, and I'll get you that information as well. It's just a limited amount of authors. We have 3 spots already taken, and it's only going to be 10 authors, so 7 spots left. That's it. 7 spots left, so y'all better jump and grab them. And like I said, in the replay, it'll be up on YouTube continuously, and I'm going to, of course, tag your information in the video and everything so that people can contact you and know where to get your books from. So go ahead and reach out to me for either one of those, showcase or anthology. Type that in the comments and I will get you the information, or if you want information for both, feel free to let me know and I will get that out to you. But I want to thank you ladies so much for joining me tonight. And for those of you that catch this in the replay, let me know how you felt about it, how whether you agree, disagree, or just let's have a conversation, right? It's all about having a conversation. So I just want to again thank you so much, you all, for coming on here with me tonight. And just remember, you don't have to chase authentic relationships. You do not have to chase authentic relationships, right? So when you heal, you attract differently. Remember that. When you heal, you attract differently. And I want you to protect your peace, honor your growth, and walk heavy into your next season, okay? All right. I love y'all. And y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much for coming in with me tonight. And make sure you, like I said, share with a friend, tag a friend, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed here on Facebook or on YouTube. And and I'll see you guys next Tuesday, same time. We're still going to be talking about authentic relationships, and we'll be just moving in through different topics each week as we finish out this series. So again, have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.